What's up? It's your girl, Ashthon Jones. I'm from Nashville, Tennessee, but I live in Atlanta, Georgia, and I'm at Industry's Most Wanted.
I fell in love at 17. I lost it all. I could not breathe. I'm on the chase to find that love again.
Hey, what's going on? It's your girl, TampaMystic, and we're back with another episode of
Industry's Most Wanted.
Industry's Most Wanted, and today I've got the Industry's Most Wanted with me today. The beautiful, the lovely Ashthon Jones. How are you today?
What's up, girl?
It is so good to see you.
It is good to see you, too. You look amazing.
You look amazing. All right,
well, gracias,
clock
mommy.
that. Okay. Listen, again, I know you've been working hard. You've been doing your thing. So we got a lot to talk about. And
yes.
For anybody who didn't see our last interview, it was in 2023.
Yeah. Wow.
Perhaps,
yes. Long ago?
Yes. Go watch that so you can, be brought up to speed. And we're going to talk about everything that you've had going on over these last 2 years, most definitely.
Yes.
So I just want to start with, you're from Nashville.
Yes. Originally from Nashville. Yes.
Beautiful city.
Yes. I love Nashville, but I lived there. So
yeah.
I was like, I got to go. You know how it is when you live somewhere and you're from somewhere,
Understood.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Did gospel and R&B music play a big role?
Oh, yes. Man, my whole family, basically, a lot of them are, well, I'm not going to say my whole family. I have a bunch of cousins that live in Valdosta, Georgia.
Okay.
And they are gospel singers and musicians. But of course, my mom and my pops, my grandmother and my grandfather, they didn't sing. Rest in peace. But they didn't sing. But yeah, man, I'm used to that. Used to, growing up singing in the choir at 6 years old.
Wow.
And leading the praise and worship team. I think that is a cliche story for a lot of singers.
When did you realize that you knew at a young age that you had a voice, but when did you realize this is something that you wanted to pursue professionally?
My first time really knowing it is when I was working at Cracker Barrel.
Okay. Tell us about it.
This was years ago. And I had a producer come in and I was waiting on the producer and he looked at me and said, "You don't look like you belong in here." And I was like, "What you talking about, man? Do you need coffee or some tea or what you need?" And he was just like, you look like you are a singer. And it was so weird that he said that because I'm like, well, yeah, I do know how to sing. He said, "Here's my card. Take my card and meet me at the studio tomorrow at so and so and so and so." Once I did that and I actually recorded, something in the studio, I was like, this is it right here. This is it. I ain't going back to Cracker Barrel. I ain't going back to another job. Yes.
Was that your first time recording in a professional studio?
Yeah, it was. It was my first time, and I actually was singing gospel at that time, and after that, I started getting really confident, and I met another producer that worked at a publishing company in Nashville. And he was like, "You got to come. You can sing. You got to come and, let them hear you sing." And I'm like, "Well, yeah, I sing and I write." And they, on the spot, asked me to do it. And they basically said, we want to sign you to this publishing company.
Wow.
as a songwriter, singer. And I definitely took that opportunity. I wish that I had counsel at that time. Because at 19 years old and you're just like signing something and you have no idea what you're signing, you know what I mean? It was pretty crazy.
I feel like that's a lesson learned.
Yeah.
We all go through lessons in life. I really don't like to reference losses. I like to say they're lessons.
Yeah, they were.
And even if it is a loss, we bounce back from it. This too shall pass.
Yeah. It definitely was a gain for me because I learned more about performing. I learned more about songwriting and recording in the studio.
Yeah.
And also learned how to do it myself. And I've been having my own studio for years.
I know that's right.
I record myself now.
She's having her way. Y'all clock that.
Exactly.
So let's talk about some of your music, because one thing that I love about this lady right here is everything is a little different.
Yeah. Yeah.
You give us Like Baskin Robbins, you got them 31 flavors. Everything I hear is a little bit different. And I think that is so beautiful. I think a lot of artists could take heed to that because a lot of them sound the same repetitively.
Yeah. Thank you.
And it becomes a little boring and redundant. So you had your single pop out, which was what we were promoting when you came here before.
Which is like hip hop and R&B.
Right. It hit the charts, US and UK charts.
Yes, it did.
That milestone.
That was right after I saw you, actually.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Tell us about what that milestone meant to you.
It meant a lot to me because I've been doing music for a long time. And, you know, of course, we talked about that before, definitely Grammy affiliated, and I'm proud of that. But to have something for myself that I'm not affiliated with some other artists with, it was a milestone. And so now, hopefully with the single that I have that just dropped now, not hopefully, I already know it's going, but I want Billboard charts this time.
I know that's right.
Yeah.
It will happen because we're manifesting it. We're throwing it out to the universe.
That's right.
And like you said, you want something that is yours, that you stand on your own. Absolutely. And you achieved it. And it's cool to have accolades alongside of other people if you work with them. There's nothing wrong with that. But I feel like having it on your own,
man, ain't nothing like it.
Ain't nothing like it. That's a beautiful feeling.
Yeah.
So speaking of the current single, Hunting Season.
Yes.
My gosh, what a beautiful... When I first heard the clip on Instagram, I'm like... I was in awe.
Thank you.
It's so beautiful. And honestly, I wouldn't even know where to begin to categorize that genre-wise.
Yeah, I've been told that too. Some music execs have talked to me about that, and they were saying that it's going to be a little bit of a problem because it could go in the top 40 realm or maybe a little R&B too, but they don't know where to categorize it.
Yeah.
And I said, that's not a problem for me.
No,
that just puts me, outside of the box. And I'm definitely inspired by artists like Rihanna that gave us all different types of genres. She would go pour it up with the hip hop and R&B, and then she'll have Where Have You Been, a pop record.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And she was all over the place. And that's the type of artist that I am.
And I love that for you. And look at Rihanna. She's a mega superstar.
And ain't even got to sing a lick of nothing ever in her life, ever again. She don't want to.
Golden. She good. Is that type of level where you desire to reach?
Yeah, I was actually just talking to somebody about that the other day, that I don't feel like I have to, like, once I'm in there to, like, in the industry and I'm just like, the world knows my name, I don't have to do it for 20 more years. I can get in, have my hits, work with a lot of people, do my performances, and I want to invest in certain things, and I want to sit back and collect all of my earnings. I don't have to be, because if you invest it right, you don't have to do music for the rest of your life.
Correct.
You know what I mean? You don't have to feel like, oh, I gotta do this performance, or I gotta do this to pay for the house, or you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to do that.
Like a Jay-Z.
Yeah.
Jay-Z is living lovely. I know Beyonce, shout out to Beyonce. She's still out there. But he's a prime example.
And I got to work with Beyonce. I love her so much. I got to perform with her. She's amazing. She's amazing.
You've had some beautiful, beautiful opportunities. And before we talk about another single that you're going to be releasing, let's just dive into that. You've shared stages with icons, Beyonce, TLC, Ashanti, Fantasia. The list goes on.
Yes.
A lot of different people. Was there a performance moment or a backstage moment at one of them that changed the way you see yourself as an artist?
Well, yeah. When I did the show at Fantasia, it wasn't just me being on the stage and I'm singing and then she's coming out and she's singing. We were backstage. She was the most humble person. I mean, that girl sang her shoes off, and that's what she does, literally. And she was embracing me and just telling me, I'm proud of you. Oh, you was on American Idol too. That's dope,
Yeah.
And then she introduced me to the Brat, and then she introduced me to Missy Elliott, and it was just beautiful. Beyonce was awesome too. She was a humble queen as well. But I feel like I got more gems, from Fantasia. Yeah,
absolutely.
Sure.
And that's That's the beautiful thing, is because, of course the exposure is beautiful.
Yeah.
But I feel like learning from the people who we admire or we are inspired by, and for them to take the time to share that.
Like just normal. Like it's just grace.
And Fantasia definitely gives them vibes.
Yeah.
She gives them
Southern
vibes.
country like me. I love that.
So let's talk about an upcoming single.
Yes.
IDGAF. I don't give a what. It's dropping on Halloween.
Yes, it is.
Okay, so what was it about the date of Halloween that said, okay, this is the perfect time to drop this song?
So this is kind of a bit of a spoiler alert, but so some of the lyrics are talking about I'll blow that ish down.
Yeah.
It's like I'm gonna come through with a big bad wolf. And I've already shot the video. And I'm definitely giving those type of vibes. And I thought it would be dope, even though I don't really typically celebrate Halloween.
Yeah.
But I thought it would be dope for the kids out there or whatever to drop it on Halloween for the, Little Red Riding Hood.
I know that's right.
Yeah.
And I was listening to it on the drive here. And again, it's so different than...
It's different, yeah.
And it's a beautiful song as well.
Thank you.
You have such a naturally beautiful voice.
Thanks.
That I feel like you can pull off anything. Honestly, we could put you on a country song. Girl, you're going to annihilate it.
And I've been told, you need to do a country. And I just feel like, I'm going to be honest, so many people are jumping on that train.
Yes, I get it.
I kind of want to go the opposite way.
Understood.
I left Nashville because I got tired of country all the time. Don't come for me, country fans. Because with the promo for hunting season, I did kind of like dip into that. I had the cowgirl hat on, the chaps, the horse or whatever, and I took it back to Nashville, and that was just for promo. But I am dropping the official music video for hunting season. I already did it, and it will be dropping soon.
That is beautiful. And I feel like you being from Nashville, you can do it, and it's not like a facade that you're putting on per se.
I don't want to do that too much because that's not who I am.
Correct. Understood.
But I definitely do love the stories from country music, though. Yeah. I do love it. Like, if it's a good country song, I can listen to it.
I know that's right.
You know what I mean? But I just can't stay all the way up in it like that. After a while, I'm like,
Nah, facts. I can listen to it for a few minutes and we're changing the dial.
Yeah.
What about like Southern Soul? Does that interest you at all? Because that's feel good too.
I was going to say, give me like an example of an artist of Southern Soul, because I don't even.
So there's like I don't even know a lot of their names. I just know like they're doing a lot of line dances to a lot of the Southern Soul type music. I know exactly what you're talking about now, like King George or something like that. I love that. I absolutely love that music. Kind of country-ish, but
but it's bluesy.
Right, exactly.
That to me, that is the blues.
Yes.
That's a current modern day blues.
Yes.
Yeah, but I love that because I line dance too.
I feel like you would have the voice for that, because I feel like it takes a very powerful voice to be able to do that genre, and you have that.
Don't tempt me now, girl.
It's coming soon.
That sounds like a dope, because I don't have a song that people have done a dance to, so I might dip in that.
That would be dope.
Yeah.
I'm anticipating that. Now I got to learn how to do them line dances.
Yes, girl. It's like 1,000 of them out there. So.
You know, it's so funny because back in my day, it was doing like the Detroit Shuffle and the Electric Slide. Like I had all them dances down. So I'm like, if I could do that, then I could probably do some of these, you know.
It's so dope, especially if you go to an event and they're only playing blues or whatever, and it's line dancing all night long. It's so dope.
Yeah, it's good exercise too, girl. So you've been featured in so many different media platforms: Grammy.com, Billboard Magazine, Good Day New York, E! News. The list goes on. The list goes on. How do you feel that having like big media coverage helps the world know who Ashthon Jones is?
It helps so much, especially for independent artists like myself. I'm not signed to a label. I have my own label that I'm signed to myself. It's just me. And a lot of people have been coming up to me saying, hey, when are you going to sign artists? I want to have my foot in the game like I want to before I do that.
Yeah.
You know, and I think it's a huge thing for independent artists to have those type of media outlets. Like, you know, people all over the world not knowing who is Ashthon or who is that person, but they get to know who you are. Especially for independent artists, it's hard for us to have those.
I agree. And
it's hard.
listen, I tell artists all the time, media coverage is something a lot of them tend to forget about.
Yeah.
Doing stuff like this,
Yep.
you know, because we have an audience that may learn who you are if they don't know. Being on these big blogs and things like that, it's so important.
Yeah.
What do you feel like? You've been doing this for a little while.
Yes.
You know, you're a little seasoned in doing this.
And eels.
What do you feel like is one of the biggest steps that most independent artists are missing on the rise?
That's crazy. That I don't know. Like, I think it may be, I don't know, getting out in the streets, like doing this, like you said, I don't know, learning things yourself so that you don't have to pay other people to do it.
Yes.
And then also it takes a lot of time to get other people to do things. When you pay them, it takes them forever to get your stuff back. Like, no, I'm so serious. Like, learning things on your own. You can go to YouTube. You can learn how to record yourself. You can learn how to shoot your own videos.
Yes.
And now that's what we're doing on Songbird Records. Like, we've gotten the cameras, we've gotten the lights, and now I'm shooting my own videos.
Girl, I know that's right.
Yeah. So Hunting Season is shot from us.
That's beautiful.
And, you know, the other single too.
Oh, I can't wait
I
to
don't
see
give
it.
a F.
I know that's right.
That's shot from us too. And it's just, you know, of course we hire editors as well. That's something I haven't learned, but knowing how to do the lighting, everything, how I want to look, recording myself. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Because I feel like who better to do it exactly the way you want it than you.
Absolutely.
And I tell artists all the time, invest in a camera, or if you can't necessarily afford a camera, at least have a cell phone that has, you know, a 4K
Absolutely.
camera.
There you go.
Because you can get some great content. That's why I invested my own lights and cameras, because I got tired of waiting on people to get me the content back. I'd be waiting for weeks, and I'm like, bro, it's old news by now.
It's old now. We got, soon as you shoot it, it has to be like, okay,
Boom, boom, boom.
We put it out. And that's been the problem I've had in my career for so long.
Yeah.
And I'm so happy that so many things that I've learned how to do on my own. I thank God for that, you know, and just taking the time to research.
And like you said, YouTube.
Yeah, YouTube is your friend.
I should have a certificate on my wall that I graduated from YouTube University, because like literally all the gadgets and wires and plugins I learned on YouTube what I needed for this particular setup.
Exactly.
I'm like, I
and now they have AI.
And now that girl, now
listen, I'm and no shade to AI. A lot of artists are talking bad about AI, you know, about the, you know, they're signing deals and stuff now, and I get that because we've worked hard.
Yeah.
But I like AI for learning things. Like if you don't get enough from YouTube, you can go ask, what is it called? Chat
GPT.
There you go. You can go ask them a question. How do we get this lighting for this setting? What venue can you shoot in to make this look good for this particular video? I mean, it's just sky's the limit now.
I agree. Absolutely. I use Chat GPT on the aspect of, when the usual things you would go to Google to research.
Yep.
Like we were talking about different supplements and stuff.
Yep.
I use Chat GPT now versus Google, because I feel like, because it breaks it down.
Way more information.
Yes, absolutely. And then like you said, you know, as far as learning certain things.
Yes.
It's a beautiful thing.
It is. And
So
I've
we have to-
incorporated that, like in the new video, the next record I'm dropping, I Don't Give a F, I'm incorporating a little bit of that AI into the video.
Yeah.
Of course, have myself in there, but just playing around with those different futuristic things like that, I just think is dope and it's innovative.
I agree.
That's
because
just my opinion.
you can ask it for ideas too, because you know, I've been asking it about like rollout plans for content.
Yes.
Like, you know, certain keywords I should be using, hooks that you have inside the video to reel people in, because I don't know a lot lot about that stuff. So I was like,
AI have you on another level, child.
They sure will. They'll get you up and through there.
Like, dang, she's smart.
But I seen a funny thing the other day, though. They said, be careful who you choose as your doctor in the future, because they got their degree using ChatGPT.
That's that part.
I know, right?
That's funny.
So first Black woman in Nashville to land a publishing deal for songwriting.
Yeah.
You know, and we talked about it a little bit. What do you feel like an achievement like that represents for the next generation of women like yourself as a songwriter?
I definitely think that was the start of a lot of artists in Nashville or anywhere to get their start as, songwriters. And I'm sure there's been many of them now signing publishing deals and all of that for their writing. I just think it was giving them hope. Like, you know what I mean? It was just like, dang, man, if she did that, I can do it. And I haven't even I've seen artists coming up now, but I know for sure that it's been so many that I don't even know that have made it. And I'm not saying it's because of me. I just think it opened the door.
It is because of you.
I wasn't gonna say that, but
listen, I'm gonna look at this camera. I'm gonna say it because honestly, you opened that door, and if you hadn't, again, not to say it wouldn't have happened for them, but I feel like you made it easier, if that makes sense.
Yeah,
so
I agree.
Shout out to you.
I appreciate that,
and congratulations on that. That's a major accolade.
Thanks.
Do you approach songwriting for yourself the same or a little differently versus when you're writing for someone else?
So first of all, I don't write a lot for other people.
Okay.
I've done it before.
Okay.
It's different because my situations in my life and my experiences are different, and that's how I write. When I'm writing about, like, hunting season came from an experience. I was in this weird place, like in this weird relationship, and I used it as an escape. You know what I'm saying? Like my other songs that I've written, and Pop Out was because I was popping my ish. Like, for real. Like, I was just in that mode. So it's hard to write for someone else. You don't know how they're feeling. You don't know where they're at in their life, and they're not going to open up and tell you. Yeah. So I've written for other people before, but writing for, like, TV shows and movie soundtracks or whatever, that helps. That's better for me.
Okay, understood.
Because then I could say, I'm writing this record wherever y'all need it at. Just let me know, whatever TV show you need it at, wherever, you know what I'm saying?
Understood.
So I'm not just saying, okay, I'm just going to write specifically for this show or whatever. But yeah, so that definitely helped. And everyone's been saying hunting season needs to be on Hunting Wives, that show.
Let's manifest it. Girl,
yeah,
that would be major.
Yeah, they were like, this is the anthem.
So sync licensing is a big thing for you.
Yeah, that's a huge thing for me. I think that's where the bag is. Yeah,
I agree. So let's talk about that ever so slightly, because I actually have someone that I've connected with here in Atlanta. Shout out to Orrin Major. He is the head A&R for Warner Chapel, and he does a lot of sync placements. So I always am referring clients over to him. Hey, go check him out, because he's always looking for placements. What advice would you potentially offer?
I definitely will check him out.
Yeah, check him out. It's Orrin, OREN.Major on Instagram.
Dope.
He's got Netflix and Disney and the list goes on.
Yeah,
Madden, all that. So what advice would you offer, being that that's something that you've worked with? Any advice an artist says, man, I want to get my song inside of a movie or a TV placement. Any advice you could offer them? Yeah,
I say do a lot of research on the companies that do sync licensing, and be careful of scamming sites, because there was a lot of them that I've dealt with.
Yes.
But once you find that one, make sure that the song that you are giving them is mixed and mastered. Make sure that you own the publishing. Make sure that you have the mastered version. Those things are very important, because they can't do anything with, if you're sharing publishing with the song. A lot of them won't even take the song.
Absolutely. And like you said, have that producer agreement. I know somebody that got held back from a situation because the producer just would never, we reached out multiple times. We need this producer, and it really shot that situation down.
See, that's
so frustrating. It's like, why would you as a producer not want that type of placement?
Yeah. And I think it's just all pride, and and they just prideful, and they want it how they want it. And I've dealt with that in the industry with producers too as well. And you got to be careful, because I always let them know, hey, would you rather have 0, or would you have this want to have this percentage?
I know that's right.
I mean, because you can have
something
0
is better than nothing, baby.
So what you gonna do? And I've had it where a situation recently, they were just like, all right, cool. It's whatever you need, because they want to be a part of it.
Absolutely, because that's an accolade for them as well.
Absolutely.
Because realistically, the world doesn't know what their percentage is.
Yeah,
you don't put that business out there. So it's
None
like,
of their business.
even if you're getting 5%, whatever it
You're
is,
eating.
it's something.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Something is better than nothing.
That's right.
Tell us about Songbird Records. What made you decide to launch your own label?
Yeah, so Songbird, I wanted something for myself, honestly. And, you know, I've gotten so many people telling me, when you going to get signed? And when you going to get signed? Like, and, you know, family will say that. And shout out to family. I love y'all. But, you know, sometimes they'll, you know, because they don't understand the industry.
Right.
And I'm just like, it's not all about getting signed. You want to own your own stuff. You don't want to have to owe anybody anything.
Facts.
So I just wanted that for myself, you know, and it wasn't because I'm like, oh, I'm just going to sign a whole bunch of artists. I just wanted that for myself, and I wanted to succeed in it, and then look at signing a couple of artists in the future.
So you have your own label and publishing company?
So yeah, Songbird Publishings and Songbird Records.
Man,
yeah,
that is beautiful. Y'all artists better soak this game up. She's dropping some gems.
Yeah.
What would be a good starting point for an artist if they're interested? And I hope you don't mind me asking you this, but if they want to potentially start their own label or publishing company, what's a good starting point?
The starting point is the name.
And owning it.
You have to own your name, you know, all of that. Get your LLC, and just make sure that, first of all, once you get the name, make sure you're comfortable with that name for the rest of your life.
Right.
And make sure that it means something to you, because Songbird Records means something to me. My mother passed away in 2015, and she always used to be, that's my little Songbird.
Oh, that's so beautiful.
Yeah. And not to, you know, it's not even a sad thing to say. It's beautiful.
It's beautiful.
You know what I mean? It's just like when you get tattoos, make sure that they're tattoos that you will want for the rest of your life.
100%. Because I've covered a couple of them up, but now I got stuff that represents me and that I love.
That's right. Yeah. So I mean, it's really just simple. It's simple. It's, you know, you make sure you have your business, your LLC, and that's really it. And make sure that, you know, if you have your Songbird Records, make sure you have a business account too as well, with, you know, with your label and everything, and make sure that's separate from your personal bank account. So I would tell people that too. That's very important. So
absolutely, because once you have ownership, you can tap into that side when it comes to business loans, OPM, other people's money. You know,
don't spend your personal money on your career.
Don't ever run your personal credit up building your business.
That's right.
Go get and it, you know, it's easy to start out getting them net 30 accounts. You know, start small and then work your way up.
Yep.
Trust me, they're wanting to give you that money.
Yep. They sure are.
So let's take it to the personal side for just a minute.
Yes.
You were proposed to in the middle of your Time video shoot.
Yes.
I mean, my goodness, that was so beautiful and so thoughtful. How did that moment feel to you? Like, not only as an artist, but a woman who's in love.
I mean, it was, first of all, Time, I dropped that on Valentine's Day, and it was a love song, you know, and for him to propose to me where I was doing something that I loved, like on my set, and not just, oh, I'm gonna get a whole bunch of flowers. You typically, that's what we do, get the heart, the big old heart thing, and the lights and their name with, you know, all kinds of, that's cute. Yeah. That's beautiful. I love flowers too. But it was at my video shoot. Yeah. That's where that's my love. And I just thought I was surprised. I was just like, oh my God.
So thoughtful.
Yeah, it was. It was beautiful. I loved it.
Man.
Yeah.
Fellas, don't be out here trying to steal their idea now though.
Me coming up to their job and stuff. Look, I just love you. I know you love your job, and I love you too.
Right. Oh, let me pull through the McDonald's drive-thru and propose to her right quick.
Exactly.
So any footage from that, did it make it to the video?
No, we did not. Let me tell you why. Because I had a model for the video.
Like, okay.
Yeah, so it didn't know. and what was dope about it is my now husband. Yeah. Because y'all are getting the tea.
She is married.
So I have gotten married, and it's been 2 years now.
Y'all see that beautiful ring on her finger. Don't play with her.
So I did not post my marriage. I didn't say, I did post the proposal, but I did not post that I got married.
I feel like some things have to stay sacred to you, because social media can get ugly sometimes.
It can.
When you put too much of your personal business
especially
out there.
as an artist, and I'm a female artist.
And you're a beautiful female artist.
Well, thank you.
Man.
But you know how it is. The guys be like, psh, you lose a lot of fans.
Nah, facts.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I think that now in the industry, it's pretty open, and, and people,
Because realistically, let's be honest, a lot of the men, they got a woman at home too. Stop lying. Stop lying.
So they capping anyway.
Yeah,
but it's all good. But I'm grateful to share this on this platform with you. I trust your platform. I trust you. And it was beautiful. We did not do a wedding.
Yeah.
We ran to the courthouse. And we did it that way because I was like, I don't have time for a wedding. I'm busy. He ain't got time for a wedding. He busy. And we said we'll do it later.
Listen,
and it's been dope. So
I feel like we have to do everything that feels right for us, makes sense for us.
Yeah.
Others may question it, but that's okay. It's not their business.
That's right.
It's not their life.
And they do question it.
Right. Of course. And it's like, I don't understand, because I've always been the type where I'm like, I don't understand why people spend literally thousands, sometimes hundreds of thousands on a wedding.
And that's what type of wedding I want, y'all. Don't get it twisted.
Yeah.
I want something that is.
But you want to do it when when it makes sense for you.
There you go. There you go. Right now, it's just like how much we're moving around. Nah.
Absolutely. Everything has to align and make sense.
Yeah.
And you have plenty of time. You're young. You could do it at a later date.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you so much.
That's so beautiful. What inspired you to start Pure Herbal Skincare?
Okay, yes. So that's something that I'm working on and definitely about to drop. I have always had problems with my skin since I can't even, all the way back to probably 11 years old.
Really?
Yes, always. And I was always trying to find things to use on my skin. And, now I'm doing a lot of natural things, and that's internal.
Yes.
Because it's not just about topical things. But I wanted something organic. I partnered with my husband with this, and we found a product that really works. And it's not just for taking away blemishes. It's for the entire body. It's for, it's face wash, it's body wash, it's everything, but it's organic.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, I love it. So I ain't gonna share too much on that.
Yes, absolutely. And we have to be mindful of every product we use, because the second it touches your skin, it's in your bloodstream.
Yep, that's right.
That's why I'm going to get me some of that magnesium oil she was telling me about.
Yes.
I'm going to rub it on my feet so I can sleep good at night.
Exactly.
But in reality, the soaps we use, the lotions we use, shampoo, etc.
So many scents, and I have very sensitive skin.
Right.
For a time, I was only able to put Dove on my. No, I'm serious. That was it. Everything else, anything scented, and then I finally have something that I'm comfortable with.
Yes.
I've dealt with eczema all my life, and I'm sure a lot of people dealt with that. So anytime you find something that's organic and is good for your skin, stick with it.
Stick with it. Yeah. Absolutely. Because, again, like we said, it doesn't just affect you externally, but internally as well.
That's
and
right.
I feel like a lot of people never think that deep.
Yeah.
I have an app that I downloaded. I don't know if it's pronounced Yucca or Yucca. It's one of the two. And you can scan products, even like your lotions and stuff, and it'll tell you
what's inside of it.
What's inside of it, and if the chemicals and fragrances they use are bad for you. Because you said that it irritates your skin. For me, it's my allergies. I can't burn candles. I can't do none of that because immediately my allergies. Girl. Yeah, girl. Sad as it is.
Get you a candle for a gift, girl. No, I'm just kidding. You missing out on them smells,
girl. It's so, because when I was younger, it was never an issue. I used to burn incense, candles. Yeah. Now, even them little Glade plugins, anything that has a constant scent gives me a headache. It gives you a headache. My nose starts watering. Yeah, yeah, so we have to be mindful of, what we take in. And
that's true.
So how does the wellness of, having the good, healthy, organic skin products, how does that tie into your lifestyle as an artist?
Well, you got to take care of yourself. Yeah. Sometimes we can get so busy, and I know you understand because you're always working, and we get so busy, we forget to take care of ourselves. We forget to monitor what we eat, or we forget to say, okay, I've got to take this supplement and and then your body will let you know, you'll shut down. So I decided, and because I've dealt with, I don't know if you've heard of vertigo before.
I've had it a couple times.
Okay, I've dealt with that a lot.
Yeah.
Okay, and I found out that it was the things that I was eating, and also alcohol.
Yeah.
Not saying that I have gotten rid of alcohol, but I've kind of tried to monitor my alcohol intake. And so I noticed that certain diets would throw me off and it would have me imbalanced. You know what I mean? And it was just, I would be, when I tell the worst vertigo I have ever had in my life, like it's crazy, but now it's monitored and I don't deal with it anymore.
Absolutely.
It's very important though, as an artist or anyone that works hard at everything that you do, to make sure that you're taking care of yourself.
Taking care of yourself, keeping yourself hydrated.
Right.
A lot of
coconut
people,
water.
Yeah, people forget to drink that water, like you said, coconut water, or get some sort of mineral supplements, you know, to put in there. Because I experienced it to the point where I even passed out at the gym one day.
See?
And I was like, I literally woke up on the floor. I hit my head. Like, it was bad because I kept getting these dizzy spells every time I stood up. And I found out from what I narrowed it down to is it was a particular supplement that I was taking.
Wow. Okay.
I was taking creatine, and creatine absorbs all the water to put it into your muscles, but it can dehydrate you if you're not getting enough water. So that was my mistake. But I said, I'm afraid to take it now.
Yeah. And then medication, like when they try to give you medication for stuff like vertigo, don't take it. No. Don't take none of it.
There are natural remedies for everything.
It is.
We can heal ourselves.
That's right.
Fasting
helps.
I was about to say, stop eating for a few days. And it'll cure everything.
Fasting will literally, your body will heal itself. Like, seriously. And I learned that too. So that's been a big thing in my career, like just to make sure, because if I have an event to do, if I have an interview, you don't want to be somewhere passing out and about to
absolutely
dehydrated and all that. No, seriously, they looking like, is she all right?
Exactly.
How old is she again? Like,
that's how I felt at the gym. I was like, it was a bittersweet because nobody was around. I'm like, okay, I'm glad no one's seen it, but what if it would have been an emergency? Nobody would have been around to say, you know. Let me ask you this, Ashthon Jones.
Yes.
Do you fast in multiple ways? And what I mean is, like, sometimes we got to fast from people. Sometimes we got to fast from whatever.
I do.
Talk to us about that.
So, it not just food, but also things that are important to you that you see all the time, like your phone.
Yeah.
I've done it before where I have, deactivated my Instagram before and my Facebook. I went back to it, but I stopped for like 3 days. It was like no social media. Like nobody can, like I'm not getting any notifications at all. And that's another thing. It's not just food. It's also fasting from things that you're looking at all the time. You can't help it. If you're a TV person, if you're a video gamer, just take some time, if 3 to 5 days, and just stop it and go away. And for me, it would be for spiritual reasons and for health.
How do you feel during that time? Do you ever get the urge, like, I got to pick up my phone? Or
Yes. What you mean, girl?
How do you overcome that?
Girl, listen. Been done did this number.
Like
scratching like
like Pookie.
Exactly. Listen, it is hard. Do you hear me? Especially with food. Because I'm a foodie and I love to cook. We love to cook in our, oh my gosh. And we travel so much, like we love to eat. So that's very hard.
Yeah.
But with food, I just do tea.
Yeah.
And I just kind of like, I guess I'm tricking my system. You know what I mean?
Because you're getting some sort of flavor in there.
You're getting something.
And I feel like if you absolutely can't go without food, then juice maybe.
Yeah.
Just organic
because
fruits.
Some people have health reasons and they can't not eat anything. So I tell first of all, listen, I am not a doctor. I don't know how we got on this subject.
We're going to put a disclaimer on there.
Listen, but I do take it very seriously, though. But you consult with your doctor before you do any type of fasting. That's all I'm
feel like it's, though, important for someone like yourself who has a voice to talk about this stuff, because there's so many artists out here who do not take care of themselves.
Yeah, and they don't know. And here's the thing. It goes far beyond being talented and having a gift and knowing how to rap, knowing how to sing, knowing how to write and record. It goes beyond that.
Yes.
You have to take care of yourself. You have to know your body. And that is so important because we want to be here for a long time.
Listen to your body.
Yes.
When you start feeling anything, listen to it.
Yes, that is so true.
So you've had the opportunity to travel to 17 plus countries.
Yeah, in the last 2 years.
In the last 2 years. Okay, first and foremost.
Yeah.
Sheesh. Like,
Indeed.
that is such a beautiful thing, because there are some people who don't ever get to even leave their city or state.
Yeah.
Out of all the 17 countries that you've traveled to in the last 2 years, which one embraced you? Which one were you
Africa.
like? Africa. Talk to us about it.
Oh my goodness, Africa. I was in Johannesburg and Cape Town. You talking about embracing?
Yeah.
I mean, they it's almost kind of like they're doing this. Come on home, baby.
I love it.
I mean, they dancing around you, singing around you. Every restaurant you go to, they're doing some type of singing. It's no tracks involved. It's all just drums and sounds and music. It's just beautiful. It's absolutely captivating. And the one thing that I can say that I didn't like, it was a lot of thieves going around.
Okay.
So they tell you when you're driving up on the road, to, like if you stop at a light, to make sure your window is up, because what they do is they reach in and grab stuff.
Girl, that happens here.
Child.
It happened to me. I remember my sister, God rest her soul, years ago, we were driving and we were in an area that wasn't the best.
Yeah.
And these dudes came up to us at a traffic light, and one of them reached in the car and snatched my necklaces off my neck. I felt so violated. But what are you supposed to do? I'm not going to get out and run behind them.
What you gonna do? No, you can have it. Bye.
You can have it. I can replace it. I can't replace me.
That's right.
But that's beautiful, though. My son spent time in South Africa during the military, and he said it was the most beautiful experience. I said, why are we not living there then?
Yeah, we need to live there. Or at least have a property there. Something.
I agree. So speaking of having a property somewhere, you're moving to Honduras.
Well, we moved.
Moved. Okay.
Yeah. So so the plan is to start having properties in different countries.
I love that for
and
you. Girl, I got a place to stay when I pull up, skirt.
Yes, you can come anytime. I told you that. You already know.
Yes.
But yeah, so we picked that place. That's the first place. It's not like the end all be all.
Yeah.
But definitely a lot of poverty there, but also a beautiful place to live as well, because they have, they got the wealthy people over there too. Yeah. We already know that. But we were interested in it because the downtown area is, you would think downtown is, you see buildings and it's wealthy, but theirs is the opposite. So the outskirts of Roatan, Honduras, is wealthy and houses and mansions, but then the downtown is very poor.
Really?
So we want to, the plan is, and it's definitely going to happen, is to kind of help build up the downtown there. First of all, they have talented people there.
Yeah.
They do speak English, but of course, Spanish or whatever, but talented people there. They don't have like an event place for concerts. So my husband and I are definitely going to be building something for that. Of course, it doesn't have to be too big, but we want to bridge the gap for artists in America and all over the country to kind of come. You know what I'm saying?
So beautiful.
And then of course you already know I'm going to perform. That's just a way for me to promote myself as well. But I mean, I have to give back. It can't just be all about me.
Absolutely, because you've been blessed so much, I feel like, in so many different ways. When God calls us to do something, we have to be obedient to that.
That's right.
And you have. So our way of giving thanks is to give back.
Yeah, we got to give back. And especially in places like that where they don't have anyone doing it. So we're going to meet the mayor. We're going to, figure out the game plan and all of that. So definitely excited about spending more time there. I will be posting. You're getting more tea and more news because I haven't even told anybody about that on my social media. So definitely excited about Roatan, Honduras.
So how important is that to you to present opportunities like internationally, not just for yourself, but other artists as well?
It's very important. I mean, first of all, as we get older, I ain't getting older.
We're seasoned.
I'm a vampire.
We are seasoned.
That's right. But I mean, you can't just do the same thing for the rest of your life. I mean, you have to have different businesses and different avenues and other investments. And I think this is a great thing to do because it's also giving back, but we also going to be making some paper. You know what I'm saying?
I know that's right.
Yeah, so it's very important.
So without like actually holding you to a date per se, but is there maybe a projected time frame of when this will come to fruition with the event?
Oh yeah, definitely. Hopefully late summer of next year of 2026.
Okay, so that's right around the corner.
Yeah, it's right around the corner. But they're building stuff a lot there, and they have so many different places where you can get everything that you need. So that's going to be a no-brainer. We're excited about it.
I love it.
Yeah.
So are you in a season right now where releasing singles makes sense for you versus like an EP or an album?
I was talking about this the other day. When you haven't reached the entire world yet, I think it's important for you to hold back on albums, because what you going to drop an album for? To who?
Right. Who's checking for it?
Who you dropping an album for?
Who checking
for it?
The
people on your page.
Girl. Artists be like, but they're waiting for it. Who is they?
Who waiting?
Who is they?
Who waiting? No, I'm
waiting to hear who it is.
You just
shade, but no shade.
Listen, you got to be smart, man. Come on. Like I'm smart. Listen. I'm an independent artist. I'm still reaching the world. You know what I mean? And until I reach the world, I'm going to drop singles to push it to the world, because so many different people are going to resonate with different types of sounds.
Facts.
So that's why I'm dropping stuff like Hunting Season, which is more theatrical and like a movie soundtrack and blah, blah, blah. And then you got I Don't Give a F or Pop Out.
Right.
And that's for the people that like to, you know what I'm saying? So I want to reach the audiences, and it doesn't make any sense to put money behind an album.
Right.
You're already pushing yourself and putting money behind your singles. That's enough.
Yes.
An album takes more.
Yes. Absolutely.
So
imagine dropping 10 songs at once. How expensive. This is a very expensive business. Like, to take one song, if you're trying to get like FM radio, a lot of these artists get caught up on that. We're talking probably $100,000 minimum.
Oh yes, 150.
150, yeah. To take one song. Yeah. Imagine if you're trying to take 10.
Yeah, because Pop Out, and not to get into the TMI, but I mean, we were close to $100,000, but not all the way. Yeah. But I'm thankful because it made the charts. I had some, big things happen from it. But now it's time to push it to that, like I said, that 150, and you're getting out there you're on Billboard now on the charts, and your single is all over the place. Yes. The world knows your name. That's when you drop an album.
Absolutely. And a lot of artists fail to realize everything costs.
That's right.
If you want to hit them billboards, you're going to be spending a lot of money.
Like, they don't get it. They think, you just putting it out there and you making it to the Grammy. Like, bruh.
Like, all of it costs. You got to pay for everything.
You got to pay for everything.
Everything.
Yeah. And when you're independent, you're using your own budget.
Absolutely.
So I just think it's smarter. That's just my opinion, y'all. Like, it's smarter to put an album out once you're on a bigger charts and the world kind of hears your voice, or
gets to really know who you are. Absolutely. Because you never really want your music to be bigger than your name. If they hear that song, they know undeniably that's you.
That's right.
And it kind of goes back to what you were saying earlier. You started your own label. Yes. Start your own business, get you a business bank account.
That's right.
Work that way. Don't ever invest your own personal money. Because we're going to run it up, and if you can't pay it back, that's a problem.
That's right. That's right. That is so true.
So you've got IDGAF, I Don't Give a F, dropping on Halloween.
Yes.
Do you have songs ready to go?
Oh, gosh, yes. Why are you asking questions like that you know the answer to? Because
How often are you dropping new songs right now?
I don't know. It's all the time. It's all the time. But I did take a moment. I took a little moment, and I think I get so mixed up. Was it last year? Yeah, last year I think it was just one record. Yeah, last year was just one record. But this year, I mean, we're at the end of the year, and it's gonna be 2 back to back. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna let that ride for a while, and then I'll double back next year. And hopefully I'll be working on an album, because I'll be somewhere else in the music land to where. You know what I mean? Like,
I feel like with you taking this opportunity to open the event center, the concert, that's something that's going to be a pivotal part of what you're doing.
And I might get busy at that. And I'm probably putting out music, but probably get busy with something else. But, it's still music related,
So you've accomplished a ton.
Yeah.
Because you've worked for it.
Yeah.
Nothing was just handed to you. No. Here you go. You've worked hard for it. What would you say that you're the most proud of everything that you've accomplished in this music industry?
I'm just grateful that I still have my voice. I'm just going to be honest. It's just that simple.
Yeah.
I have all these other things that as an independent artist that I have accomplished and I've done, and to still have a voice, like to be able to sing and just, it's still there and it keeps growing and it's getting better. I'm just grateful for that.
Yeah.
Because you can lose your voice.
You got to protect it.
Yeah. I'm just so grateful for that I've been working all these years and doing all these performances and stuff, and my voice is still there, and I just thank God for that.
What's one thing about you that maybe you get asked that you don't normally like to share, but you'll give them the tea today? I know we shared.
We shared so much tea.
I know we shared some, but like on a very, very personal level, what's something that people would not think about Ashthon Jones? Give us something good. Give us something juicy.
So hard. Oh my gosh, I don't know. Like I don't know.
We spilled all the tea today.
We spilled so much tea today. I done told y'all I'm married now. Like they like she gonna go moving to Honduras. Like what's happening?
I'm like, hold on. When did all this take place?
Yeah. Oh my gosh. I don't really know, man.
So let me break it down this way. When you're not doing music,
yes,
you're not spending time with your husband, and you just have a little free time, me time. What are we gonna catch you doing?
In my business. Now
getting massages.
So I definitely am huge at massages. I get massages once a week.
You told me the other day, I think you said you got a foot massage, right?
Once a week, I'm getting a foot massage or a massage. I'm always getting a massage. Everybody knows I like to eat. I mean, duh.
She says she a foodie.
I'm a foodie. I'm a great cook. Also am a painter. I don't know if you knew that.
I don't think I did.
Yes, I have. Yeah, I had my first painting in a exhibit. I think was last year or whatever.
That's
but
beautiful.
Yeah, I do that. I mean, if you know me personally, people know that I love to draw, and I'm artistic. But painting is something that I love.
You're a true artist.
I'm just an artist, man. I don't know. Like I'm just an art. People may not know. I do, and they may know, but I do my own makeup on sets. I do my own,
and it's flawless.
Thank you. I do sometimes. Well, I used to have a stylist. Now I don't. I style myself now. I used to years ago. I had a stylist, but I do it myself now.
You don't need that. You got good taste.
Thank you. So that's something that
No, because I didn't know that you were a painter.
Yes,
that's so beautiful.
Yeah. So a lot of the paintings. Yeah, well, sometimes, when I have time. Yeah. But a lot of the paintings in my home that I put, like all of them, are from me.
Got you.
Yeah. So art everywhere. It's from me. Yeah.
So I do have one more question. We talked about sync licensing, music and film. Any desire to be in film, to act?
Absolutely. Yes, absolutely. That's something that I've done a few things before, but I definitely want to dive into that. That's something that I'm very passionate about, but I definitely want to take the time. I've done some acting training or coaching or whatever, but I definitely want to take the time to do at least 6 months to a year to do it, because just because you're dope and you can be in front of the camera doesn't mean that you're gonna be amazing at it. So I want to make sure that I'm getting the proper training before I do it. Yeah.
What would be that perfect idea breakout role for you?
Oh man, I feel like anything to do with persevering and like one of those tear-dropping stories. You know what I mean? It could be music related, or it could be the lady is trying to make it in her life, or she was down and broke, and then by the end of it all she is just doing major things and making a lot of money and helping and giving back. I think one of those ones that is just like, oh my God, I'm crying. Like when I'm watching this story, I think that I would really kill a role like that.
Absolutely. One of my favorites that's kind of falls into that is, of course, What's Love Got to Do with It?
Oh my gosh.
Like I probably watched that movie like 30 times.
I love that movie. It's one of my faves. Yes.
If you were going to do a biopic, who would play you?
Man, who would play me?
Yes.
Child. Nah. Nobody.
You like, I gotta play myself.
I play myself.
Okay.
Yeah. But I could play someone else.
Okay, who would that be?
I don't know. Like I don't know. Let me think about this.
Let's have some fun with it.
No, let me think about this. Yeah.
Because like Angela Bassett did her thing.
Yeah, she did her thing.
Playing Tina Turner.
She did her thing. I would have to think about that, because I would love, listen, if someone hadn't already done that, I would have loved to do Aaliyah.
Yeah.
I ain't even gonna sit there and say I could do Beyonce, because you're gonna have to know how to dance like Beyonce to play
dancing
her.
lessons.
I could
And could.
yeah, but it's a lot of artists that are dope out there,
Yeah.
you know, that I would love to play, but it would definitely be somebody from back in the day.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I love it.
Yeah.
So I know we dropped a lot on them
did.
today.
We did.
Is there anything else that is in the works, on the radar, any big goals you're manifesting that we have not talked about that the world needs to know?
I think y'all know everything right now, but a lot of the stuff that it's some things that are in the works right now that I can't talk about.
Yeah.
But it's definitely has something to do with film.
Makes
So,
sense.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So in order for them to know when it
Yes.
is out to the world, where can they follow you on your socials?
You can follow me at Ashthon Jones. It's ASHTHON. Don't forget the second H.
Yes, don't forget the
I be
second
telling
H.
people that all the time. And Ashthon Jones everywhere. You can find me anywhere. TikTok, Facebook. What is it? X now, channel.
Yeah, X,
I remember. I miss when it was Twitter.
Girl, me too. Because I connected with so many people on
Yes,
there.
I don't even be on there anymore. Like I'm just like, ugh,
Me neither.
you know. But they have all these other platforms now. But
It's so
Yeah.
funny because yesterday I was telling somebody about you and I was letting them listen to your song.
Aw.
And I said, it's Ashton with a second H.
Yes.
It's so
Don't
funny.
forget.
I said, it's 2 H's in there.
because you're gonna look up and it's gonna be somebody totally different. But I'm the only person on the internet with it spelled like that.
Okay,
So
that's
if
perfect.
you put that in, no one on earth. No one on earth. Isn't that amazing?
That is amazing. You're Googleable.
Like, I don't know if that's a good thing. But ASHTHON, the second H is silent. Yeah.
Who do you want to give thanks to that's really just been loving you and giving you that unconditional support?
So first of all, I know this is cliche, but I definitely have a huge relationship with God, and I thank God for everything that He's done in my career and in my life. If it wasn't for Him, I wouldn't have made it this far, and wouldn't even be able to see the future and the goals that I know that are coming. So I'm grateful to Him. Shout out to my husband. He's a great support. He be behind the camera. He be doing all kinds of stuff. He don't even do that. He's in the medical field, child.
Bless his heart.
Yes, and shout out to my godmother, Nini, and also Miss Renee. I have multiple godmothers. So yeah, it's a lot of people. Shout out to Shapir. She's my hairstylist. She's been amazing. Not a person that just does my hair, but she'll come on set with me for video shoots and not just doing hair. Like she'll be like help directing and doing all kinds of things. So shout out to her. She's been a big inspiration too.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
Thank you for
And
being.
shout out to you.
Oh, girl.
Thank you for everything that you do for artists like me.
Listen, what's understood doesn't have to be explained.
Yes.
We love each other, you
Yes,
know?
we do.
Absolutely. One last question for you. We're live. Industry's most wanted.
Most wanted.
Tell everybody what makes you the industry's most wanted.
Look, I'm the GOAT. I know everyone says that, but I'm a jack of all trades. I do a lot of things. I'm gifted by God. I'm going to continue to be gifted by God. And I'm just amazing. I'm Ashton.
I love it. Thank you for
Yes.
being here. You're
Thank you.
beautiful.
Thank you so much.
We out of here, y'all.
Mwah!
Find that love again. It's hunting season.